Hello everybody, here I am again, and again the simple thing, I will be working on that Brainly app, as simple as that, nothing else. Because I started in the morning, so let's go with that only. Let's go with the plan that I had made, and some things are gonna be missed, that is for sure. So I will be getting them done by tomorrow. Okay, so the main problem was that whenever I do the routing stuff, at that time I faced the issue, mainly because at that time it is not connected. So whenever I log out, right, where is the logout? Logout in the navbar page. So whether I log out or not, I face this issue. If I log out from the content, I should not be facing the issue. So let's reload the page, log in this time, 1 password 1234, login, and I need to reload the page right now. If I click on log out, I need to reload the page to see the stuff. Let me log in again, and I am getting to the problem, like closer to this, password 1234, login. I need to reload the page to see the things. Let's go to the profile page. If I log out, now I don't need to do that. That's pretty much simple thing, because I'm using two different auth providers, or yeah, authenticators. Are they auth provider now? First of all, let me do one thing. I'm feeling a lot of cold, so let me make sure that I have my quilt around me. Just a minute. Alright everybody, here I'm back, and let's continue from here. So the thing is that I know what the problem is. Let's figure out the solution now. The solution can be that I have my navbar here. I need my navbar for this thing as well, right? But the thing is that inside my navbar, I have my auth related stuff. I need my authentication inside that. Easy, just a sec. Navbar. So if I go to my this, I have navbar over here, and I'm wrapping it with this. That's fine. But the problem is this, that two auth providers are here, and that is kind of not okay. So when it comes to this navbar, it doesn't really matter where I have it, because it is going to be fixed though, right? That simply means that as for this content, do I need to have a navbar? Content page. Even if there is no navbar, that should be fine for this one. But there should be some kind of navbar. Got it. If I just keep it outside, I will not get any navbar. Let's keep it just above that. Just gonna be like that. Now I will not be facing that issue that I will still be facing the issue. This will be without any navbar. The content I have, inside the content I have sidebar cards. In this I don't have a navbar. I can't have it directly over here. How about having the navbar just right here? That will be a great option. App is here, content provider is here, needs logged in, needs login. Let's go to the contents provider, needs login, needs login, and at the end needs login. Happy go lucky. Alrighty, what is the next thing that I can change? The pretty simple thing is this, that it should be needs login in something. And the problem is pretty simple, that when it comes to even navbar needs to be checking whether the user is logged in or not. On the basis of that thing, I will be just getting the things done. If user is actually logged in and this home page runs, I have to do something else. Let's create a provider over here, and that provider will tell me whether the user is logged in or not, and on the basis of that thing I have to show the things. So let's not depend on this auth provider that I have over here. So that's gonna be, what should that be then? I actually have to create what? I actually have to create a provider, and I have auth provider, I have content provider, I have theme provider, and that's gonna be next one. Inside auth context, I already have the auth provider, and it does provide me whether it's logged in or not. And apart from this particular thing, I'm authenticating it here. So whenever they run, they become authenticated, and all. In that case, const is authenticated, set is authenticated, and that's gonna be use state. By default it's gonna be false. Okay, I'm here, and once this thing is done, then I will be sending is authenticated inside this layout. Is authenticated. I'm making it complex, really complex, I know that, but I don't really have any other way. Layout, same thing needs to be sent here as well. Auth layout, no, let's go here. Rather I can go like directly like this. Once I got is authenticated here, is authenticated, this is actually gonna be a boolean. So is authenticated is going to be boolean, as simple as that. Control C, let's pass it here as well. Is gonna be equals to is authenticated, and inside my navbar, now I don't need to get is logged in. Do I need to get the logout? I don't need to get the logout function. Is logged in. That is just a function, right? Logout function. I can easily get it. But the main problem is that is authenticated. Is authenticated is going to be equals to is authenticated, and that's gonna be boolean. When I have this thing over here, so is logged in should be is authenticated, is logged in should be is authenticated, and that's pretty simple thing. Now I can go to my app.tsx. Over here in these routes, auth, layout, and here, the next thing that I can do is I have to give these auth set is authenticated. I have to set it. I hope that's the same one. Set is authenticated. Let's paste it here, paste it here, paste it here, and paste it here. Ultimately I will be getting it there. And even if I'm visiting these pages, I'm visiting the profile page or the contents page, I need to check for it at both the places. It's just like that. And what will I be checking in those pages? Go to auth page, and inside this, first of all, I will get it as a parameter. Set is authenticated. It's gonna be like this. Dispatch and set state action, and that's gonna be taking what? Boolean. Okay, this thing is done. And whenever the user is logged in, at that time I have to set is authenticated is gonna be true, or is logged in. Ultimately I will be giving this value over here. And let's paste it all from here, and the same thing is going to be repeated. Set is, what is the problem here? I'm returning from here, right? Let's keep it at the top, and this is fine. If is logged in, then do this. In the auth page I'm doing it. And the second thing is that I have to go to my profile. Over here I have to get the same. Once I got that, first of all I have to just import these extra things, and once this is done, then if not is logged in, where is the content, where is the auth page? This is it. Let's make it true. And over here, if the user is not logged in, I will make it false. If set just above that I will have set is authenticated, and that will be is that simple. The same thing I will be doing inside auth page. Let's keep it just above and replace it with is logged in. Done. And profile is here. Similarly I have the content app.tsx. Let's go to the content. I have to copy and paste some of the things. Profile, copy it all, this much. Control C. Let's go to content, do the same over here, and at the end, set is authenticated is going to be is logged in. As simple as that. Let's import some of the types over here. Come on, can't I import it like this from here? Okay, so this thing is done, and now it should be fine. Reload the page. Okay, enter password 1 2 3 4 login. I'm getting them over here. If I log out, I'm not able to log out. I need to reload the page in order to be linked with. as soon as I reloaded the page, as soon as I reloaded the content page, is logged in is true, right? Link fetch is successful, that means is logged in is true. User is logged in, and if is logged in is actually true, in that case when I'm on the content page, what am I doing? Set is authenticated is gonna be is logged in. CLG is logged in. What is logged in over here? Is logged in is true right here. If is logged in is actually true, set is logged in, that means set is logged in becomes true. If set is logged in becomes true, that means this content needs what? Control C. Set is authenticated. Forget about this. Whenever I visit my home page, reload the page, I'm not getting that. Is logged in is true for sure. The same thing I have to do with my home page. Yeah, I just forgot that. Let's Control C and Control V. Let's go to the home. First of all, copy the things from the profile page. Control C. Let's go to the home page. Inside this I have to do the same. Once I have done that, but I need to do it right. Is login is being used over here, that's fine. And on the basis of his login, I have to get the remaining things done. Okay, and what do I have to do? That once I got my is login set, is authenticated is gonna be is login. And once this thing is done, then I should be, even if I reload, I should be getting that. That is what happening. And reload, go to the home page, go to get started. This is done. Okay, this is also working fine. I can log out. Log out is not working. I need to reload the page for that. Now, even right now that's not working. And log out is on the nav bar, and nav bar is not wrapped inside auth provider. So this is the nav bar that I have. Nav bar inside layout, and layout is not wrapped here. That's not wrapped now. In that case, that's going to be problematic. So let's wrap it inside auth provider too. Auth provider. Let's wrap it inside this, and like this. Let's try this thing out right now. Reload the page. Log out. User logged out successfully, but I'm still here. So when I'm logging out, at that time I have to set is authenticated too. So let's go to the nav bar page, and whenever this particular thing gets done, handle share not. Where is logout happening? Logout is here, and I'm handling this thing like this. So what I have to do, first of all, there's gonna be a function called handle logout, and once I have it here, const handle logout is gonna be over here, and once I log out like this, once I log out, that is fine. And not only log out, I have to set is authenticated. I'm just getting authenticated right here. I don't just have to get the authenticated, rather I have to get the set authenticated too. So let's go to the content page, copy the whole thing, not just the whole thing. This much should be fine for me. Control C, and let's go to the nav bar page, and over here let's paste the type over here, copy this particular part and paste it in here. This thing is done, and I have to set it. So log out and set is authenticated to false over here. It's just gonna be like that. If I reload the page right now, it looks like this. Login again, 1 and pass PASSWORD at the rate 1 2 3 4 login. Okay, now I'm getting the things. If I log out, it's not changing. Set is authenticated, that is false, mainly because I have these errors over here, because that should definitely be working anyway. Layout, any problem? Never. I'm not sending set authenticated over here. Control C. Okay. That's gonna be like this. Set is authenticated, just like this. As for this one, I need to get it here as well. Dispatch, don't know how many things I'll have to do. Set state action, and let's give it boolean. And once I have it here, let's copy the same thing, paste it here. Now this is fine. Nav bar is getting that authenticated stuff, and now I can go here. Layout requires that too. Control C. Let's paste it here. Let's give it to the layout. Layout already has that, and now it should be fine. I don't know whether this is the best way or not, but I will definitely make it work the way I want my website to work. Exactly the same way it will be working. Now as for the logic, whether this is the best logic in the world or not, I have no idea. I have no idea about that. Click on logout, and it's still not working. That's fine. Okay, whenever I log out, at that time I should be redirected to the page, right? I should be redirected to the which page? Let's even try this thing out again one more time. Password 1234. Whenever I log out, okay, I'm not redirected. Things don't change over here on the screen. I need to reload the page. That's fine. Why don't they change? So let's go to the home page. Inside home page, I'm sending only one thing, that is app. Inside my home page, I'm just sending the set is authenticated thing. I have to send this one as well. So let's copy this particular thing, because on the basis of this thing only I will be making the changes and all. So over here, once I clicked on this, then set is authenticated. I have to get is authenticated as well. Is authenticated too. Once I got my is authenticated, copy, paste it over here, and the type is gonna be boolean happy go lucky. And once I have this, so instead of using this is logged in over here, okay, instead of using this is logged in over here, I will be using is authenticated, and that is it. That's only one thing that I need to worry about over here. That's fine. Let's try this thing right now. Reload the page, login. What are you working on? Hi, Napoleon. Just working on this website, just a normal website where you can save the links and all. Password 1234, login. If I click on logout, it's still not working. I need to reload the page. I'm using is authenticated over here, and on the basis of that thing I'm showing the things, you know. In that case, why things are not working as expected? Let's try it one more time. Not this email. Password 1234, login. It works fine. Even this is great. I can go to my profile, and things are fine so far. I can click on logout, and I'm redirected to the home page. It worked in this case. Okay, even when I logged out, I'm redirected to this particular page, but even after that I need to reload the page to get the exactly right things. Okay, so whenever I log out, at that time I have to set a is authenticated false, and that's what I'm doing already. Never, whenever I'm logging out, set is authenticated is being converted to false over here. So what could be the problem? Log out and set is authenticated, and this logout is what? This logout is coming from use auth context. Use auth provider, use effect. This is the logout thing that I have. It simply removes it from there. That's okay. Sends the request to remove. Go to this particular page and that's it. Alrighty, not really sure what to do now. Few things are working fine. If I can log in and I'm able to get these things only. The thing is that only this error logging the user. Okay, I'm able to log out, but the page does not change. And I want it to change. At least the options should change from here. So one thing is pretty simple, that if this option is actually getting changed over here, this should definitely work anyway. I'm inside my navbar, and whenever clicking on handle logout, I'm setting authenticated to false. If set is authenticated is false, whenever I go to my home app, inside home I'm sending is authenticated in this, and if I go here I'm getting that is authenticated. On the basis of that is authenticated, I'm just please off the background. So is that too much? I don't know if I'm not speaking that loud, that is for sure. I'm already hello, yeah, I'm listening to you. I hope it's gonna be even better. Right now I don't need to turn my background music off, but if it is still needed, if I'm still not audible and all, let me know, I'll fix it. By the way, this nav link is here. On the basis of is authenticated only, I'm showing get started and all. I have to check one thing, that CLG from home page side, I'm checking the value of is authenticated. Let's try this thing out. Let's do it like this. Reload the page. Auth. Okay, not really worried about that. Let's log in. And this is going to be the email. Password 1234. I'm logged in. This is true right now. That's fine. If I click on log out, initially it becomes false, then it becomes true again. Why? If I click on log out, I'm redirected to what? I'm redirected to the home page, and as soon as I'm redirected to the home page, I'm setting the authentication over here, and because of that thing it gets true. Because of that thing the value of it becomes true, and then I get the result. What do I need to do? That when I come here in this particular page, at that time is logged in is gonna be false for sure. How about is logged in? CLG from home side, I wanna check the value of is logged in, and let's keep both the things at the top. Let's try it now again. reload it, login, and password 1 2 3 4 login. So come on here, I need to just change few things more. Home login and home authenticated, so home whatever. Okay, so home login is true, home authentication is true. Let's click on logout, and here auth is true, login is true, auth is true, login is true, auth is false, and then both of them becomes true again. So auth that did become false initially, then I got redirected to the home page, and because I got redirected here again, it became true, mainly because at that time login was true, so it became true again. That means login never became false. Why never login becomes false? This particular login that I'm getting, that is still true. I'm getting it from use context. Is logged in. That remains true. Am I using it? Where am I using it? Okay, so the problem is this, that this is insane, yaar. I'm using two auth providers, and because of that thing I'm having to face this issue over and over. And the simple problem is this, that over here when I click on logout, I'm using a logout method from another auth provider, and that is why the value doesn't get changed, and this is insane. The thing is that I'm using two auth providers over here, and I don't know if there's any easy way to manage it. First auth provider is being used here inside the nav bar itself. So my nav bar, this is the simple route, that's okay. My nav bar inside this particular layout, if I go here, I'm using this auth provider over here, and because of this thing, all of this is happening. I can do one thing, that I can actually remove the logout button from there, and that will be the simplest solution. But if I actually want to have my logout button in my nav bar, and in that case nav bar needs to be wrapped inside the same auth provider. Footer this, what can I do? How about this? Let's go to where. I'm making it really complicated even to understand. I need to find an easier way. Let's figure out some easy way to just get the things done. For now, I am just simply removing it even from here. Use that. Let's get rid of this. What can be easy way? I have my nav bar inside this particular layout. I need my nav bar for this particular route as well, and for these routes as well. But if I keep this particular route inside this, but my nav bar needs authentication, and this particular route does not need authentication, in that case I'm stuck. So what is the solution to this? The some simple solution can be that this is the basic main layout, right? And these are the routes inside the layout. So I will wrap this one, and it will wrap everything else together, and I will create different nav bar for this. I will keep it in another layout, and a different nav bar will be used for this particular section only, and one nav bar will be used for this, or the same nav bar will be used but with some different options. That can be done. That means let's simply remove this thing from here. What I want to do, what I'm going to do, that I have my layout over here. Okay, let's remove these things from here. Come on, so many things. Okay, So I have my layout over here, and this auth provider, I want it at the top level. At the top level, in the sense I'm gonna be using just one single auth provider, and that's going to be at the top level like this. And the another problem is that there's a div, right? So it's gonna be like that. Having said that, there is a toaster. It doesn't really matter whether toaster is there or not. I have this auth provider, and this is on the top level. That means it will be covering everything. And when it is actually covering everything, that means it is covering navbar too. That simply means even I can remove this auth layout that I have, because it is just doing that thing only. And let's remove this particular part from here. Okay, let's remove this particular part from here, even this particular section. Maybe same is going to happen over here too. So let's remove this, and this particular route, Ctrl+Shift+F. As for these extra things, I need to remove it so that it's easy to understand and all. Ctrl+D, like this. And same is gonna happen over here. As for this needs logged in and all, I will be getting it fixed very soon. Ctrl+D, and let's remove it. And these are the errors that I'm getting. That's fine. Let's remove this particular section as well. It's gonna be like this. Okay, what is the next thing that I need to do? Everything is already wrapped inside auth provider. That means I will be able to use it here. Okay, once I'm able to use them here, that simply means I can remove this particular part, and I'm directly able to use auth provider. That means I can even remove this particular part from here. And as I have is logged in right now, so wherever I need is logged in, I can use that. So where I need that, so I have my is logged in right now, and on the home page, sign up button, I definitely need it here and there somewhere. Auth form, login button. This is the auth page. Yo bro, English is good. Are you a student or an employee? Is my English good? Thank you very much for that. By the way, I'm a learner. I'm not a student of any school or college, and I'm not an employee either. In that case, I'm just simply a learner who learns the things sitting at home. So it's like learning from home. Okay, let's continue from here on. Having said that, am I not what page is this, by the way? This is the auth page. Auth page in the sense sign up and sign in. So that's fine, I'm okay with this. And apart from this particular thing, I don't need to worry about it. Let's go to the auth page. Where is that? Auth app.tsx over here. Then I have this content page. Do I need to remove it? Of course yes. Let's get rid of it. Remove this particular thing as well from here, and that is it. No need to worry about anything else. And again, come on, so many apps are open here. I mean, pages were open there, so I just removed it. Now it looks fine, a bit better. Auth pages are fine. Then this is the home button. Home page that I have. Inside the home page, I don't need it either. So let's get rid of it. Let's remove these things from here too. And is logged in, I will be getting it. And once I have my is logged in, so I will be using is logged in whenever it is required to be used. And I think this is done. Let's get rid of this. Now let's go to profile page. Inside this profile page again, I was just making it really hard to even understand. That was my bad. There could be an easier way, or I can just simply create two navbars for different things. So that way is even better. So that is why I'm going to go with that way only. That way in the sense whichever way I'm going, you must get that. So is loading. One more problem. I'm getting is loading from use auth context, and I'm getting is loading from use profile. So use profile loading, that's fine. And if is loading, if is logged in, then simply if user is not logged in, navigate to the login page, otherwise get the stuff done. Okay, remaining things are fine. So many if else cases, but never mind, it's fine. Then I can go to where everything looks fine right now. I don't really need to worry about it. Let's remove the remaining unused things and let's try it. This is how it looks like right now. Login, password 123, wrong. Login, password 1234. Okay, here I am. I'm still not getting the things. I will have to reload the page. Well, still not getting that. I'm logged in, that is for sure, because I'm able to get the content here. That simply means that some things needs to be changed. Where am I? Navbar section. Let's go to the navbar. I need to go to the navbar section over here. I need to remove this particular part from here first of all, and once it is removed, then I don't need this either over here. After that, once all of this is done, I will be getting is logged in from auth provider, and once I have that here, I will be using this over here too. And that is it. Let's try it out right now. Turns out I'm getting the things. What was that? Okay, that's good. Click on logout. Guess what? It is working. Click on login. Click on this. Password 1234. I'm able to log in. Dark mode. Okay, this is working fine. Click on this. I'm able to get the link and all. Close this. I'm able to add the things and all. Go to profile. This is the profile. Really mini, sweet, good looking profile. I don't know whether this is good looking or not, but I like my profile. So this is it. I can log out. I can change the password, old password, new password, and then get the things done. I can log out from here as well. Let's click on log out, and this is working fine. Only one thing, or I can say one problem. What is that? I have one route for what? But either some I'm facing. What is the problem with this? This nav bar is just giving me red color over here. That means there is some error in the page. And okay, not really getting any error as such over here. No error. Handle theme change. Handle share. Logout. What is the problem then? Really? I think navbar is being even given some values. So let's go to the layout that I have. Where is that? Layout. Navbar is simple. What is the problem with you? Problems in this file. Okay. Line number 3. Turns out here. Yeah, get rid of this. Fine. Now things are okay. There's only one problem right now. What is that? Everything is inside this particular layout. I don't need to worry about it. This layout automatically uses auth provider. So auth provider if used, so ultimately everything I will be able to access inside these particular things. So navbar, outlet, footer, I will be able to get the values from the auth provider. That is fine. This does not need to be inside auth provider. That is okay. I get that, because this is going to be a public route. But how about getting the content? First of all, it needs login. No, it does not need login. I will be using the same content page that I have created. This time even I need to use my navbar. But the thing is that I just have the content page. So even if I go to this, let's copy it. Login first of all. Password 1234. Get started. Click on share. Delete the link first of all. Link removed successfully. I can generate the link again. Copy the link. Once the link is copied, I have to go to another route, another tab. Enter it, and I'm redirected here. It's fine. I'm redirected here because again I'm using that link and I'm logged in, so that is fine. I'm okay with that. If I open another browser, Edge suppose, and let's paste the same link over here, what am I going to get? I'm getting this login page. Should I be getting it? Not really. I should be shown the content only. So what is the problem over here? Let's check that thing out. Over here, I get the request here. The content is shown. Contents provider gets the content, and when I go to my content, I check whether the user is logged in or not, and the user is gonna be not logged in, and that is why I will be redirected. So what do I need to do over here? This is the content, right? Is public. It's gonna be true over here. This is gonna be public content, and the another one, the content that I have is the public, is gonna be false over here. Okay, so now I'm using the same content file but for two different things. For first one will be shown when the content is not content is public. This one will be shown when the content is not public. So I will be getting it, of course, over here is the public, and is the public is going to first of all boolean, and again all these things I am doing as per the requirements. If I need something, I'm changing the things. And what I have to do, that I have to only check the whether the user is whole thing. Where am I using is login over here? Over here, for is login is being used for something or not? It's just being used for navigating the things. So the whole thing, if not is public, if the route or the content is not for public use, only at that time I have to get this particular thing done. I have to check whether the user is authenticated or not, otherwise not. And what is the problem of this? React use is called conditionally. It's saying it cannot be called conditionally. Let's keep it up ahead. I will be using that. The values are gonna be null. That is okay. Only when I'm not the content is not public. That means it needs to be authenticated. At that time I will be using this. Like I will be checking whether user is logged in and all. Otherwise what? Otherwise, let's go here. Otherwise, the user does not will get a needs login, content needs login. Let's do one thing. Why not use the same thing? Is public. How about using the same thing? The naming convention should be same. Just that logic is exactly the same. Needs login I'm using over here because that's what I've used up. I mean just in the upper one as well. Let's go here. And I will be getting needs login here. Needs in control C, control V, and if it needs login, ultimately if the content needs to login, at that time only I will be checking it, otherwise I will not be checking it. As simple as that. Just the naming convention is something that I changed over here, and that is it. Okay, anything else? This thing is at least done for now. If I go here and if I try to visit that particular page now again, the particular page that I was in earlier, can I go in? I can't. Do I have the link copied? I don't. Never mind. Let's go here, get started. Share, copy the link. Link is copied. Let's go here, paste the link over here and enter. And guess what? I do get the page. That's great. I'm getting. I need to get the content as well. I'm able to get the page. I will even create the navbar for this particular page only. This is the public page. This is not an authenticated page. I'm getting it. That is fine. The second thing is that I need to get the content as well. Okay, I need to get the content. How? Let's go to the content provider. Inside content provider, I'm simply checking that if needs login is true, then I will be getting the contents and all. That is okay, and that's what I mentioned over here. So content provider is also here, needs content. Over here needs login is false. So what I'll be doing over here, if in else case, else if needs login is false and needs login, that's equals to false. So in else case, if that is false, what will I be doing? I will be checking the token. First of all, just a sec. If needs login is false, I still have to get that content, right? I have to get the content, but this time I don't have to get the content using credentials, right? I have to get the content using the token that I have. As simple as that. So I still need to send the request to the database, but this time I need to send the request using the token. If I go here, get the content, I'm not sending any body, rather I'm sending this token, and using this token I'm getting the content. So I will list the content but using a different way altogether. So get contents using credentials like this, Control C and Control V. If you needs login, then I will be getting the content using credentials. Otherwise, let's copy the whole thing, Control C, Control V, get content using hash that I have in my URL. Okay, in that case this will be called in else case, get contents using not credentials, get contents using hash. This is what I'm doing. Now when it comes to getting the contents using hash, that means I cannot use credentials, all these things. Method is still going to be there, that's fine. To provide my hash over here, that means this hash needs to be provided over here. Question is, how will I get the hash? That simply means I need to get the path name, request.url. Let's see exactly what we get in the request.url. For that thing I need to go to my F12, click F12, go to console. I'm already there. Let's click request. Do I have request? Yeah. I don't have here request, but in React we get that, right? Request, no, it's not available over here. How about req? I don't even have that over here. Okay, what can I do right here? How was I getting the values of auth inside auth? Let's even check that thing out. So inside auth form, I was getting the values from the URL directly, if I'm not wrong. Just a sec. It must be inside auth page. And turns out that here I'm getting window.location.pathname. Okay, sorry. So window.location.pathname, I will be getting my path name, then I will be getting my hash. As simple as that. Okay, is there any direct way to get the queries? Question, simple question. How to get the queries? How to get the queries params from the URL in React? This is the question. Let's get to know the answer. React is how to get the parameters value query, not query. I have to just get the params. Just I wanted to get the params here. It is telling me about query parameters. I can use params. React router DOM. I can use params. This is a hook. But how about when I only want my parameters? How do we get in Next.js? I have my notes over here. I will be opening that and I will be checking it. Oh, come on. Am I facing network issue? Turns out yes, I am facing that. Did I get someone's call? Thankfully not. Okay, never mind. So I hope I will not be facing this issue. But coming back to this, what is this? Let me fix this network issue first of all. I'll be back. Alright everybody, here I'm back. The thing is that my mobile wasn't connected, rather I was getting the network via hotspot, and that is why the latency, the network issue was there. I hope it's going to be fixed right now. So that it's not fixed yet, but it will be fixed very soon. Okay, let's continue from here on. And where did I want to go? Coding the code. Software, fish, and React.js, Next.js, fundamentals. Not this one. Parameters. And how do we get the parameters over here? If I want to get the parameters, just a sec. Alrighty, let's go on. So when it comes to getting the parameters, how do I get the parameters? Using slug, right? So this is all about the Next.js method. This is for the client side mainly, first of all, this thing. And when it comes to the client side, I'm using the slug for that. So this does not happen, definitely does not happen in the with the React. So I can't use this particular method. Never mind how to get parameters values from your string. Sign in cake. Location.query. This.props. Okay, this is how it's done. So path is gonna be equals to users.id and component is gonna be page. Then using component this.props.mesh.params.id. Wow, control copy ultimately everything. And I think this is definitely gonna work if I'm not wrong. Where do I have to call it, by the way? This should be called come on, path redirect param. Okay, in that case I have to call it inside that only, right? So React for this does not below use new URL search this folder location search get. Okay, React out of everything. React out of v4. This is the way I think it should work. Let's see. Let's try it out. I'm not even sure whether this is gonna work or not. But this is the content, right? Content provider. Inside this, I'm really gonna check CLG and this particular. What the hell? Control C. Paste it over here. What? Seriously? Let's copy the whole thing from here. Control C. Only this much. Control. ये गजब हो गया. This.props.mesh.params.id. This.props.params.match.id. Question. I don't even have this over here. This means this particular route. So I have to give it props. I have to render it, and that render will get the props. So I will be sending the props over here. Oh, too much. Using component React props are passed into the render function. With React v3 you can get the query this from search. For example, let's take the help of AI this time. I mean, too much. Over here, the question is this, that Control C. How can I get the value of hash? Let's try. Let's see this thing, like exactly what happens now. Okay, let's go on use params. So I can use something called params inside the content, and I will give it okay, it's so easy. Honestly, just use a react from react router down. So this time use params. Let's go to react router, react router website. Let's click on this, and I will even cross check this thing. That's gonna be use params. Do I have that here? Control K, use params, react router. Here I am, and use params. You will simply get the param.post ID. Well, that's amazing. That's what I wanted, didn't I? Never thought the thing could be this much easy as well. But okay, so content this time, let's get rid of this. Const hash is gonna be equals to use params from react router, something like this. Once I got my hash, I will be clg logging my come on yaar. I will be clg logging my hash, as simple as that. Let's try this thing out, and turns out I am getting the value of that. What could be better than this? This is the best thing ever. If I'm actually able to get the value directly, in that case, use params are here. Use params mainly for the parameter. Let's get rid of it. I don't need it here, rather I need it inside the content provider, and inside this I need my hash over here. That simply means that const hash is going to be equals to use params over here. I will be getting it like this. Once I have my hash, I will be giving it to it. The method is going to be get. Once I got the method result and all, success, this done. By the way, if there is any error, so I can even say this thing, that the result dot message and all, because I will have message every time. And that is it. Let's try this thing out. Let's go to this page. Wow, fantastic! So many things. Encounter two children with the same key. Two children with the same key. I will fix it, not a problem. But guess what? I'm not logged in here. With the help of just the link that I created, I'm able to get this content. If I just change anything in the link, just F, I will not get any content at all. But as soon as I remove this F from here, I'm able to get the content. Not only that, I'm able to change the what? I'm able to filter them too. And I think this much should be fine. I can even create a navbar for it especially. But guess what? Even if you are not logged in, just with the help of the link, you will be able to at least see the stuff, see the things in my second brain. It took a lot of effort, really. Okay, never mind. So overall, close everything. And not only that, I should be able to visit my this is the main app where I'm actually logged in. I can get started and these are the things are actually happening over here. I can even add a new thing. Let's go to YouTube channel. Let's go to my own channel, and let's get any short video this time. I used to make these types of videos back in my time.
मोबाइल पर तुम कितना टाइम बिताते हो?
How much time do you spend on mobile?
Can't I?
सेल्फी में ये
It's
कौन है?
hanging.
Who is this in this?
I don't have any.
ये कब तैयार हो जाएगा?
Oh come on yaar.
When will it be ready?
Close this. That was crazy. That just got stuck. Let's take any video, normal video, and let's take this one. This was the last video, last English video that I recorded. Let's copy the link from here and paste it over. Not here actually, I don't have any option over here. Let's go to the Chrome itself. Let's go here. My text is so bad, but okay, my last YouTube video link is gonna be this. Type is gonna be YouTube last video that spelling is wrong, but never mind. Video YouTube, these are the tags. Click on it. I will be changing the color and all if the text is not visible, and this is I added that, but that did not get added over here. I need to reload the page and then I'm getting it. I need to fix it. how can I fix it? It turns out that I'm using content two times, and because of that thing this problem is occurring. But okay, that can be done anytime, not a big problem. If I just edit it, reload this, save it, I'm getting it the right way. Only problem is that whenever I add that at that time, that's I'm not able to get the right result over here. And what is the reason behind it? The reason is simple, that over here when I'm adding it, I'm using different content provider, and over here for showing it I'm using different content provider. Is that the thing that I'm doing? So let's go to app. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. But this and this content provider for the layout, inside auth provider I have my navbar, inside my navbar I have that plus button. Okay, inside that plus button I have content model. When it comes to that content model, I'm getting the content over here, and I'm simply setting the content payload. Where am I getting this content payload from? Okay, this is the content payload. Okay, alright, let's go to content model buttons. Over here what all I'm getting use contents. I'm using the content over here. Amazing. And guess what, there is no content provider wrapping the navbar. As simple as that. So I need to have a content provider over here too, but then there are gonna be two different content providers. So how about even using the content provider in all these cases? Because if I do not, then that's gonna be problematic. So let's get rid of this content provider over here just for now, so that I don't get the error that I'm facing right now. Just this much is gonna be enough for me, and the layout that I have, I will be wrapping it with the contents provider as well. Contents provider like this, and I'll be cutting everything from here. I'll be pasting everything here, and that's bad. Comma is missing. Cut, paste, and done. So everything is wrapped inside the content provider as well, contents provider. Okay, all these things needs logged in, and that's gonna be true. As simple as that. Now I can come here. Now things even seem to be readable. That's a good thing. And even if I'm visiting my login page and this content provider, content will be fetched. I'll be fixing it later, but right now I just wanted to just work somehow. So let's try it now. Reload the page. I'm getting the things. Let's try to add some content. Anything, any link, bad. Any link in the sense, maybe this OpenAI link. Let's make it a document this time, any content, and let's add it. And guess what? It got added at the current time, like concurrently and all, whatever. I'm getting the response directly over here. That was just a document. If I click on this, I will be able to visit that page as well. This is the OpenAI page. And this is how you can even just simply keep your links in your secondary in a pretty formatted way. Okay, what is the next thing? Am I able to go to YouTube things? Yeah. Am I able to just see all the documents? Definitely yes. Am I able to just see other things? Yes. Twitter, YouTube, not all. Twitter, okay, I have two videos inside Twitter. What else? If I go to this page, if I reload the page, I'm getting these two things that I just added. So this is exactly working the way I wanted it to work. There is only one problem, that is the navbar I don't have for this thing. So I will be using my navbar here. The way I'm actually able to use content page for two different things, the same way I am going to use my navbar for two different things. But there is one problem. If I reload the page here, I'm getting everything, but I'm not getting my tags. That's problematic. Why am I not getting my tags? I'm getting my tags here, but in that page I'm not getting my tags. What could be the reason behind it? What time is it? 7:23. Let's call it here only. I know there's a lot of work. what are the question, like what are the things that I have to keep in mind? First of all, the things that I need to work on tomorrow. First of all, tags not showing using share link at that time. And then what is the next thing? Navbar needs to be used for share link as well, and forgot password functionality needs to be added. And that's it. Only these are the few things that are yet to be done. Once they are done, then that's okay. Even I have been getting this problem. Profile resolves to type only declaration must be imported using type only import. When what the hell? Profile was imported here. What is this? What does this mean? Control C. I'm not getting. I've been getting this error for a long time. Let's try to know the reason behind it. Profile resolves to type only declaration must be imported. Whatever. Profile was imported here. This error means with a verbatim module syntax to detect the profile. The thing you imported is being treated as a type only symbol, and so forth imported in your case. Make sure exports value are profile.is. You should always have something like export default and all. Then import it using this profile contents export type. Really? Do I have that like that? Let's try this thing out. Click on this. This is the profile that I have, and how am I exporting it? Export profile. I'm just simply exporting the profile only from here. What is the problem then? Profile. Oh, profile.type. Why do I need this? Okay, this should be fine now. Let's go to app. Got the issue. So mainly that was the type that was being exported. That because of that thing I was getting there. So far so good. So these are the three things that I'll be getting done tomorrow, and then I hope soon I will be even deploying it on AWS using an EC2 machine and all. That was it for now. I'm gonna be catching up tomorrow. Not in tomorrow. I'm just gonna have some dinner and all, and then I'll be back and then continue from here on. That was it. Bye bye. Take care and see you soon.